This is Podcast Nostalgia.
should've been there, but I took a photo for you, don't trip. I went on the tear, cause they know it's truth that come off the lip. Yeah, ayy, I'm back in this bitch. Yeah, they wanna know how my life's been, well, frightening. Contracts with white men and friends dying, and models asking me where I live. Me yelling out loud and everyone's silent. Show me love with your whole chest, don't say it quiet. I'm on D&D in the daytime these days. I been trying to bring peace inside my life, that shit like rocket science. Told myself that I didn't fail, it just wasn't proper timing. I was silently rebuilding, now it's in alignment. They couldn't find them, but you should've been there. I took a photo for you, don't trip. I went on the tail like you in denim and it didn't fit. Ayy, question, who blacking like this? Ayy, yeah. You wanna know how the game is? Ever changing. Niggas who famous take your flows and they don't even change them. Yet they'll claim it like it's theirs and they the ones who made it. It's really crazy, I could've helped you write it if you paid me. Say you sound like him, what a coincidence. Bitch, I'm really him, that's like 10%. Right like the recipient of all of the love I didn't get. Y'all was falling short trying to keep up appearances. I was like a sous chef in a stew searing shit. Yeah, you should've been there, but I took a photo for you, don't trip. Advice from the winners, you looking at pictures of championships. Hey, yeah, that's it. Hey.
This is Podcast Nostalgia.
And we're cruising, who you choosing? Select your fighter, could never be losing. Niggas stay snoozing, but we're improving. I be in the dojo with my right hand moving. We're cruising, but who you choosing? Select your fighter, could never be losing. You stay snoozing, but we're improving. I be in the dojo with my right hand moving. See, this is lyrics and flows. They used to call me Casper, I was really a ghost. A letter to myself, that's why I send it and post and share my music to this world. And let me give you a dose. I've been pushing these bars like I'm sending you coke. They call me bro, but bro, we're not even close. I've been stacking up the bread, you've been burning your toast. And when the curtains close, that's when they give you a rose. But it's cool, I swear man, I don't even boast. I've been running on my feet like I've been chasing the gold. And if I boast in him, the Lord been doing the most. And I was fighting for my life, he never left me alone. They got me here thinking about the flow, sitting on my own and wavier than everything you'd know. And I'm thinking about my bro, and home is where the heart is, and my fam is my home. And we're cruising, who you choosing? Select your fighter, could never be losing. Niggas stay snoozing, but we're improving. I be in the dojo with my right hand moving. We're cruising, but who you choosing? Select your fighter, could never be losing. You stay snoozing, but we're improving. I be in the dojo with my right hand moving. Flip going on, right? Yeah. Come on, man. Done, man.
Yes. Welcome back. This is Podcast Nostalgia. I am your host, Kanjo, and we've just been listening to some Cruising. We've been listening to some Nascent with some You Should Have Been There. We listened to some Angel by Jude 2K, which was a flip of Bobby Valentino's Slow Down. So yeah, we had some vibes. So it's been a while, but we are back, full effect. As you can see, looking kind of different. It's looking kind of fresh, kind of new. Like now, this mic is like here in front. Before it was in my hand. So, you know, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I have Mr. Arthur here, because it's Podcast Nostalgia. Your name is Hey Arthur. So,
yeah.
Hey Arthur.
Yeah, thank you. Hey.
Hey Arthur. All right. So, yeah. What's been happening recently? Just life, not gonna lie to you. The last episode that was put out, I had a third one ready, which is this one right now. But not gonna lie to you, as I was editing it, it just felt really, really like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not long, but it felt kind of tedious. That's the word. Tedious. So I waited for a while, and then someone reached out to me, an old friend, and was like, hey man, like, you should give this guy a try. And I was like, hey, cool. You know what? I will give this guy a try. And then, yeah, now we're here. Now we are here. And I like it. I'm having fun. I had some dilemmas, but I'm not going to lie to you. This is not a dilemma podcast. All right? So I'm a drama-free man. I don't like drama. But for the sake of the podcast and me even putting it out, I'm going to say these dilemmas. I'm not going to give a response. All right, I'm not going to do that. But what I will do, if you want to drop a response in the comments below, feel free. If you're listening, hit me up, KVNJO_. We can I can post it on the story. We can get like a little vote section thing going on. That's all down to you guys. All right. So if you're listening, if you're watching, comment down below your responses to these dilemmas that I do have. All right. So the first one that I do have is what the dilemma was. I put on my story. What is something that can break boy or girl code, right? Or bro code or cis code, whatever you want to call it, some kind of code, right? And the responses I got, one was my baby dad's best friend was up in my DMs. I don't know how I would feel about that if I was a female.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. If best friend, actually I might have to comment on this, not gonna lie. Best friend, her baby dad's best friend was in the DMs. So if I have a best friend, I wouldn't really want them sliding in.
The two of them are best friends.
No, so she's saying her father of her kid,
yeah,
his best friend was sliding in her DMs.
So they're not really best friends, then, are they?
Nah, that's not your boy. That's not your friend. That isn't your boy, and that's not your friend.
No.
Yeah, that's just another dude. That's just there. Nah, that would raise my trust issues up even higher. I'm not even gonna lie. I have trust issues now. So why? Nah. Best friend? Nah. I can't trust nobody. Nah. Yeah. This one was a really long one. This is really long. So this one was saying, so I've got two of my bros, 20 years deep, love them to bits. But yeah, this dilemma has put a strain on the brotherhood. I'll give fake names. Scenario story is Greg likes a girl called Bella. So Greg comes and tells the squad that he likes her. Theo has a girlfriend, and he's been with her for more than 5 years and doesn't listen to Greg or any of the other dudes, right? And goes behind his girl and Greg's back and moves to Bella, fully knowing Greg had dibs. Dibs. And Theo has a girl. Years have gone by, and Theo has a kid with Bella and left his girlfriend. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Obviously, years have gone by, but it's something we all have never coped with and spoken about. What would you do? What do you mean? What would I do? Bro, that's deep. That's a lot to unpack. Right, hold on. Let me get comfy. Right, so the 20 years of friendship. One liked the other girl. The other just moved to the other girl because his friend liked her, even though he had a girlfriend. They're not friends. They're not friends. That's what I'm getting. The best friend of the first one, that's not his best friend because he wouldn't be in the DMs. And this second one, they're not friends because he wouldn't have gone and moved to the girl that he knew he liked in the first place. That's not your friend. That is not your friend. Everyone, stop using the term friend so loosely. Please. So loosely. You can't just be saying these people are your friends if they're doing stuff like this. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, but that's the end of the dilemmas. All right. If you have any comments or your outtake on these situations, then please feel free, drop them in the comments. But yeah, that's too much passer for me. That is too much passer. But something that I am very excited about, not gonna lie, don't know about you, Hey Arthur, but do you watch? Are you into Marvel? You into
I watched
superheroes?
some stuff. I watch the odd thing, but I don't watch them sequential. I don't know
Okay.
the narrative. I don't know how they connect, but I do
Okay.
watch some.
Do you like know about like Spider-Man or like X-Men and
I
like
know about, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't know if you knew, but in the 90s there was like an animated show called X-Men.
Yeah.
And now they've, I wouldn't say rebooted it, but they've like revamped it.
Is it Marvel? X-Men is Marvel.
Yeah. Marvel's, I feel, is the superior lead of superheroes, not gonna lie. But X-Men have this new show called X-Men 97, and it's pretty much the same animation as the series they put out years and years ago, but now it's like more like up to date. It's more like adult like content. I think it's like a 14 plus, that's the rating.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna give any spoilers out just yet. But we are in the second part of the third part finale of this season, and it came out today. So I'm just letting everyone know now. If you see this posted and you know what happens, please do not put these in the comments, because I am going to lose my shit, because I'm gonna watch it tonight. Hopefully I find out, or not even find out, but I'm hooked. I don't know how I'm hooked, but I don't really watch TV series like that, and I don't really like, if I watch something, it has to grab me within like the first minute or so, because my attention span's so shit. Like I'll be watching something and then I'll probably just tune out if it doesn't interest me. But this series has hooked me straight from the beginning. Maybe it's because the nostalgia feeling of like it being X-Men, and I watched the one before and it just gave back like nostalgic feels. But I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it, or you're into Marvel, well, not even into Marvel, but if you're into like superheroes or anything, give this a shot, and I'm pretty sure you will not be disappointed. That's my rating. I'm giving this a 5-star rating. That's my rating for X-Men 97. Have you been listening to Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
I've heard. Is there? Well, generally no. Is there a bit of drama?
Yeah,
I've heard there
bit
is
of drama,
but I don't know what it is.
Well, in a nutshell, what's happened is J. Cole and Drake put a song out. With that song, it was supposed to have a feature on it, and it turned out that feature was supposed to be Kendrick. Kendrick didn't appear on that feature, so there was a few little like shots like taken in that track. Kendrick then put out a track that he was on a feature.
Why didn't he feature on it?
He doesn't like Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he didn't like Drake. He just doesn't like Drake. That's what I'm just getting from it. He don't like Drake. So once Kendrick put out a featured on the song with Future, Metro Boomin, I think there was another feature on there. I forgot at this moment. But yeah, Kendrick said a few things in his verse, and then J. Cole put out a diss track, but J. Cole apologized, so he took his back.
Okay.
And he deleted it off like streaming sites. So people were a bit confused. Like fans were confused. I was a bit confused. I was thinking, wait, man, why, man? Why are you apologizing for? It's rap. It's hip hop. That's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to, it's the culture. But I hear it. He didn't really want to get involved in that kind of like situation. So who dropped one? Oh, I think Drake dropped first. So Drake put out a diss track, and then Kendrick put out a diss track about, what was it, 2 weeks or something later. It was a while before he responded. And then it was like a 6-minute like rap, just like dissing Drake, obviously. Turns out that Drake apparently, quote unquote, has a infatuation with the younger generation for publicly correct reasons. He said that Drake feeds off of the black community with like the music and stuff like that. If he's like falling a bit behind, he'll go and chase another, like someone that's like blowing up, or like get some shines elsewhere just to like put his steam back up again. So yeah, there's going back and forth with all these disses, and it got to a point where Drake responded. I think it was the last response. I don't think any of them have dropped a response since that last one, and pretty much just like waved the white flag, and so he's not replying anymore, and this and that. So now there's a split, there's a divide between how, oh well, who's the winner is. Like, did Drake win? Did Kendrick win? In my personal take, I feel like Kendrick took it, only because of how he dropped his disses. So if people listen to Kendrick Lamar, or if people out there do listen to Kendrick Lamar, he's not your artist where Drake is like, you'll hear it in the club and you're like, oh yeah, like this is my song. Like I can vibe to this. That's not really Kendrick's like vibe. So when Kendrick's putting out his diss tracks, I felt there'll be an audience where they'll be like, well, what is he actually saying? Because I don't like, I'm not here just to listen to like music. I'm here to like catch a vibe and stuff like that. So I feel like there was that was going to be an issue. But how Kendrick delivered his lyrics, how Kendrick like put out and posted his diss tracks in his format, I feel was more of a winning way rather than Drake, like how he did his. He had like vibey disses. Like there were disses, but you could vibe to the diss. Like if someone's dissing somebody, I want to hear like Vim. I want to hear like some like, oh, this is disgusting. Like I don't want to be like, yeah, man, like yeah, all right, yeah. I don't want to be like hearing that. But Kendrick's last diss, that was like a vibey track. Like you want to dance to that track. And I think because he done it last rather than in the middle, that's why I feel Kendrick won, because he's saying all what he's saying, but like the beats are like this type of beats. So that's my take on it anyway. Like, I'm not saying I didn't like Drake's disses, because I did enjoy them. I could vibe to them, but I just preferred Kendrick's more. Maybe because I'm a Kendrick fan. I don't know, but clearly it is. But but yeah, I feel Kendrick won the battle. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening with.
Is it over?
I hope it's not. Well, I hope it is in some sense, because apparently, this was 24 hours ago. There was two shootings outside Drake's house. So apparently 2 of his security guards got shot like outside of his house. So who did it? I don't know. But I hope he doesn't get like to that point where people end up like losing lives and stuff. Like it's just rap, man. Like
yeah,
it's just music. Like keep it to music. You ain't got to go that far. But I hope it's not over. I think it is for now. I have been seeing a few like tweets and a few like threads and stuff that Kendrick is dropping an album on the 13th of May. So that's when's the 13th? Monday? Yeah, Monday. Monday coming. So if he does, we'll see. But I doubt he is. But that's just
very soon, like after all of this.
Yeah.
A lot of interest.
Yeah.
And then there's an album.
Yeah. And he's just been not released, but his last album was his last album on his record label TDE. So now I think he's independent. I think. Don't quote me. I think. So that could be a plan. This all could have just been a huge setup. And they just faked this whole beef just for Kendrick to drop an album on the 13th. Or just for Drake to drop another album like whenever. But I don't know. It is what it is. I'm just happy I was alive to witness this beef. I've been a Drake hater since... Wow. I actually said out loud I'm a Drake hater. That's crazy. Bruh, let's put it this way. If you live in the Peterborough area there was a nightclub called Ghost, right? I've been a Drake hater since Ghost. I remember one time they must have played a Drake song. I walked out the room. I walked out the not the establishment, obviously. I probably just went into the next room, but I walked out. Nah, man. I've been saying for time, I don't like Drake. You just a hater, man. You just a hater. I don't like Drake. I don't like him. So yeah, it is. I'm just happy I've witnessed this lyrical slappage. Boom. Lyrical slappage. I'm not gonna say Kendrick went and like proper flamed off Drake. I would say he didn't win by a landslide. I think it was pretty like steady. So yeah. OV ho. I got a few like this or that questions if you want to answer a few.
Yeah, happily.
Whenever someone comes here or is here, they're gonna get asked like this or that like questions.
Go for it. Okay.
This that question. I didn't even like manners. I apologize. I should have done this right from the very, very beginning. But Hey Arthur here is the man that is recording this, and there you go.
Hello.
There you see him. Hey Arthur, he's done all the setup here. So every time these episodes are out, Hey Arthur is right.
I'm hiding. I'm around the corner.
There you go.
You might see me if we had another camera, but we've got one at the moment.
And we're working with it. So this or that. Well, there's just some questions anyway, and some this and that. So, what did you do today to save the world?
Oh, wow. Going with a hard question.
Yeah, straight away. You got to go in hard. Go hard or go yard.
Have you got a list of that like an alternative, or am I just going to tell you how I saved the world today?
No alternative.
No, how did I save the world today?
How did you? You could have put something in the recycle bin if anything. That saved the world.
Okay. How did I save the world today?
How did you save the world
drove
today?
At the speed limit.
There you go.
There you go. Reducing my emissions every day.
Have you ever gone a day without laughing?
Probably the days where I'm not doing a lot and I'm sat at home. Rare, I try not to have them, but you know when the days you're sat at home, you're not doing a lot.
Yeah.
Those days.
You still laugh though, I feel.
Maybe.
Like, I don't know. Have I gone a day without laughing?
If I'm seeing people,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a day where I'd go without laughing if I'm seeing people.
Mm.
But if ever there's a day where I'm not, which is rare, but that would probably be one of them.
Would you not laugh at like, say if you told a joke in your head?
No. No. But I would watch. I laugh at a video. I wouldn't sit there on my own, staring at the wall and laugh. But I might watch a video or see someone on TV and that made me laugh. But I don't often just laugh at myself.
What artists, like music artists, were you listening to around like 2000? What year was you born?
1994.
94. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say 90s into the 2000s. Like, what artists were you listening to around then?
2000. When I was when I was a teenager, like 13, 14.
When I was a young warthog.
I was listening to Pumbaa. So I was listening to a lot of emo punk.
Yeah.
Pop, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Good Charlotte.
Drowning Pool.
What's that?
Drowning Pool.
I think that was a bit heavy at the time.
Oh, okay.
So like I like it. I would listen to it now. Now I listen to some of that now.
Yeah.
I listen to a mixture, but
Okay. Oh, Limp Bizkit. You did listen to Limp Bizkit?
I didn't at the time, but I do more now.
They're on my gym playlist, Limp Bizkit.
I do listen to a few. I couldn't name a song.
No,
I listen to them now.
My Generation, and Break Stuff. That's a good one. Rolling, obviously, but Keep on
What
rolling,
year were
baby.
you born?
Huh?
What year were you born?
Who?
Who?
Me.
Yeah. Who else? Who else?
I was born in 1990.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that far off.
Nah. No, I get told all the time, like, you're old, man. Bro, I ain't old, bro.
If your birth year starts with a 19.
Huh?
Your birth year starts with a 19. You're old.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, I'm sorry I'm breaking it to you, breaking the news to you that, like, if you're born in the year 2000, you're 24. So, like, if your birth
Damn.
year starts with a 2, you're young. If it
Damn,
starts with a
man.
1, you're not.
I've reached that limit, man.
Yeah.
I've reached that limit. I reached that. Well, until I get to my 40s, then, well, what's that? I've got like 7 years.
Yeah, I'm 30 this year, but I'm not. I don't worry about being 30. Don't worry about being 40.
Mm.
You'll be fine when you're 40.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Do you like? Wait, 94. Wait, how long you got to your 30? 30 this year.
This year, September.
Okay. Have you been having like thoughts or anything, or you just been feeling calm about it?
It doesn't bother me. I feel like no, I don't mind. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all. I like to think I want to be the best version of myself every year. So I'm kind of pretending like I haven't felt age yet.
Yeah.
But maybe in a few years I will. But I'm feeling fine about it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
feeling good about it.
That's good. I feel like I feel like I got to 30 and I was like, 30 didn't hit me until I got to like 32.
Okay, then you're in it.
Yeah.
You're
I'm like,
properly
wait a minute. But yeah, like my mum's pretty like young in herself too. So I feel like I get that. Not saying my dad isn't. Both my parents look really young.
Yeah.
So even like now people like, like at work, I'll be like, oh, sir, like how old are you? And I'll be like, I guess. They're like, oh, what? No, 20, 22, no, 24. Nah. What? 26. Nope.
You
What? 28? Nah, you ain't 30. Nah, I'm not. Oh, so what are you then? 31? Nah. Then they clock on, like I'm
It's
in
nice. It's
I'm in
nice.
there. Not really. Oh, bro, I went to the shop one day. I got ID'd. I didn't even have ID on me. I had to come back home, get my ID and go back.
It
Like,
doesn't happen to me. It maybe happens to you more than it happens to me. But
oh my
I've been
days.
ID'd. I went to buy from Tesco a pair of scissors in a shop. Like, I wasn't just buying scissors. I had like £40 worth of things. And I had ID to buy a pair of scissors.
£40 pair
And
of
she
scissors.
she refused to serve me. Or like she told me
Yeah.
she wouldn't sell it to me because I didn't have my ID. I thought she was joking.
That's wild.
I thought she I think she looked about the same age or younger than me.
That's the worst thing. When I got this was like the other week. The woman that was like, I need your ID was younger than me. Like, younger than me. And you're telling me I have to, you're crazy. I was like, I'm 33. She
I
was
feel
like,
like if younger, probably more scared of it. Maybe when you're older, you worry. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, age is calm. Like, as long as you feel good, you feel good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Oh, how did we meet?
You used to teach me dance.
And that's what everyone says.
Is that feels like a unique story? I've heard this unique story 40 times, and every single guest that comes on it. Yeah.
How did we meet? Oh, you used to teach me dance, you know. Oh, okay.
I was. How long ago was it? Do you remember it?
Bushfield, right?
Yeah.
I
must have been 15.
I was deep in my 20s. No, not deep.
You must, if I were about 4, because you're 4 years older than me, aren't you?
Yeah, so I was like 20,
21.
19. No, yeah.
20?
19, 20.
Yeah. And I was about 15, 16. And you were dancing with
Kamal.
Kamal. Yeah.
Shout out Kamal.
Yeah.
Aim a little higher. Boom bam bim. Yeah, bro.
I remember
ages ago.
I used to love those. The one I used to find hardest was Crump.
Yeah.
You taught a class on Crump, and my body just didn't move like that. I looked just uncomfortable. I didn't look aggressive. I wasn't getting it, but I loved it still.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, sick. I don't remember like all the sessions. I get told sometimes where they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, you taught me dance before. You made us like do like a freestyle circle." And I was so nervous. I hear that quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to make you nervous." Like,
well, it's a good thing though. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. And you're still dancing now, right?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes with Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you do too?
Yeah. Me and Halal, KXV, Boom Bam Bim, KXV.ig. We dance together. We're trying to train more consistently because Rocket Park like got shut down.
Yeah.
So we've been looking for like another studio. And on the off chance, we found this studio called UPL. Shout them out too. UPL. And we got there. We put it in the sat nav. I was thinking, why? We're going Rocket Park. And he was like, no, it's shut. And then we got to UPL and it's literally right next to Rocket Park. And we was
what
like,
do they do with Rocket Park?
I'm hoping nothing. So someone does something with it and does something sick with it.
Yeah.
Like creatively. But I'm also hoping that it stays how it is until someone who actually wants to do something with it properly does something with it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're doing anything with it.
Okay.
Which is a shame. Because they had like did you ever go in like the back studio?
No, I only went in just to that one dance studio.
If you walk out, as you walk in the entrance there and you go to the left, there's another dance studio and like the back.
Bigger?
Around about the same size. Actually, I'll say a bit bigger, but they have pillars like in there as well.
Okay.
And they have like a recording studio like literally in front of that studio, and there's a mirror looking into a window looking into the studio from there.
Empty.
No, it had like all the equipment and everything. Like you could record like
everything's gone now.
Yeah, I would imagine so. They had like settees in there. Like it looked legit. Like filming a podcast in there would look nice. And then like karaoke rooms on the other side. There was all like done up and nice and whatnot. Like there was a good like space.
Nice.
It's a shame they just it went.
Yeah,
it really is a shame.
There are loads of podcast studios in London, but there aren't so many in Peterborough. And I feel like if it's marketed and set up properly, priced right, people would love it.
Yeah, it would have been used. I could guarantee you that.
Yeah,
guarantee
you say you
that.
dance more. I feel like every single month I get worse.
Yeah,
because I'm not practicing as much. I just go so often, and I watch old videos of me or videos from even 6 months ago when I used to go more often, and then now, and I'm just.
I feel like it's muscle memory sometimes because I try and dance every day, but when I say that, I mean like, I'll do like a move or something, like in the day, just so I know like my body can still do some things.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to like training, like in the studio, it's weird because in my head I'm thinking, nah, like I'm not feeling how I felt probably like you said, like a month ago or 6 months ago or this year ago or whatever. And then in my head I'm thinking, nah, like it's just me talking shit. And then I watch back the video and I'm like, oh, like I'll see a bit where I know what I'm thinking. I'll be like, oh, why was I thinking that then when I'm looking all right? Like, it's just mind over matter, really. So I do think the mind plays like a big trick. Like when you're feeling like you're not moving how you think you are moving, you actually are. Yeah. But it's just your head just being like...
Yes, confidence. And I think also it's different with choreography rather than freestyle.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's taken me longer to pick up choreography because I don't practice enough. And sometimes choreography, they repeat moves and the way they link.
Yeah.
And when you get used to that, you can pick up the choreography quickly.
Yeah.
Because you know the sections.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not practicing enough, but I still love it. Still do it.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever stop dancing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do prefer like freestyling more than choreography,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't think I would ever stop dancing. I want to start making choreography again, but I just know it has to be, because I'll be easily like distracted, listen to a song and about, oh, I'm using this song, and then I hear something else that's a bit better. I'm like, oh wait, no, this will be a bit better.
Yeah.
I'll just keep flip flopping. But if I find the track, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do something to this. Like I'd want to like take my time and create something and share it.
When you're on stage and dance waves, June, July,
June.
Are you doing a freestyle or choreography then?
Freestyle.
Nice. You did freestyle as well last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
You feel nervous doing it freestyle or?
No. I not nervous. Like I get like a buzz
Yeah.
because in my head, like I know what kind of how I want to present my dance at the time. So it's not like I've choreographed this freestyle. It's just that I know the mood I want for this freestyle.
Yeah.
So that'll be what I'll be nervous about, is like thinking to myself, oh, is the audience gonna understand what I'm doing, or is what I'm thinking is gonna translate to them? Are they gonna be able to see that like my mood is this track, or the person that's rapping, or the guy that's singing, or female that's singing, like can they see that my body is the reflection of the music rather than me just on the stage just like dancing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So yeah, I just hope that's the only thing I get nervous about, is I just hope they can
translate well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, do you do half choreography? Like,
what do you mean?
Practice the freestyle to the song. You've got like a framework of where
you yeah. So when I'm at home, I have stages of how I listen to music. So what I'm going to be performing to. So I would hear it first and mainly be in my AirPods. And then I'll listen to it like 50,000 times. Just like all the time. And then I'll play it in my car so I can hear the bass, what it'll sound like on speakers. And then I can feel it. Because when it's in my ears, I can hear it. But when like the speakers are out and you can hear the bass, then like I know I can feel it. So I'll get used to the bass, like feeling on like around my body and stuff. This sounds so in depth, but yeah, I'll do that, and then I play it out loud. So just in case I'm performing it one time and speakers like crash or whatever, I can still like know how it feels or sounds.
Yeah.
Without, when it's just like an empty type of noise, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I never really thought about it. I'd always just listen on the headphones the same. But that makes sense.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how I even started doing it. And then I'll start dancing to it. And then I'll just mark it out, or I'll pretend like there's an audience in front, and I'll just muck around and like I'll call it touch dancing, where I'm not like dancing, but like I'm just feeling around with the beats, touching the beats.
Yeah.
And then I'll stop listening to it for a couple of days or whatnot, month, a week. And then I'll hear it again, then I'll just dance to it. And then when it comes to like a show,
you just know the song.
Yeah.
You know it like as well as you can. You know the song.
Just so then when I'm actually freestyling it and it's just off the top, like I know this beat's gonna come here, so I can be like, oh yeah, that kind of stuff. But Chloe must hate me sometimes because she's like, oh, send me the track, like for like I don't know, for this date. I'm thinking, oh shit, like I know I'm gonna be dancing, but I haven't picked my song yet. And then I pick the song and think, oh wait, hold on, do I actually want this song? And then for me to be like, yeah, I'm using that song, just like, yeah, here you go, this is it, I'll send it. And they're like, yeah, okay, cool, like this is the song I'm gonna be doing it to.
Yeah.
So yeah, crazy. Yeah, that's the secret of freestyling, people. You just listen to the song loads of times sometimes if you're performing. But if it's like just training and you're just dancing or whatever, like I love just hearing beats off the tip, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
This is gonna sound nice, or and then just going from there.
I'm filming that. I'm not dancing on it now.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not now
Okay.
because I'm filming it instead.
Okay.
They needed a videographer, and
Yeah.
I said to Chloe, "Would you rather I dance or video?"
Yeah.
And I was gonna pretend like she kicked me off the show because but no, she wanted a videographer, so
Yeah.
I said I would rather do that as well. So there's gonna be 2 cameras,
Okay.
and it will look filmed. So it's like I'm gonna make a nice, sexy trailer. So some parts
Yeah.
will be in
It says
slow-motion.
sexy. Yeah. Sexy trailer. Yeah. You hear that, Chloe? Sexy.
It will be. It will be sexy. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get you nice clip of you dancing. I can send the whole thing.
Yeah, man.
It'll be a great night. And
Yeah.
also, I think I feel much more confident filming than dancing. And I can just watch you instead of worrying about when I'm gonna go on. And I think I would be on right near the end as well. So I'm happy.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to I got a show and well, there's a set in May 18th. That's next week.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
2 weeks, isn't it?
2 weeks.
Yeah. 11 days.
Okay. Well, I got a show. Well, a set in 11 days. I think it's a Peterborough festival. It's a festival and it's in Frey Meadows. So if you're about 7 till 8, that's when the stage time is. But I was trying to. I think it's 10 minutes, right? And I wanted to ideally bring in other dancers or just have a cipher, right? Of dancers within Peterborough. I reached out to Kamal, but I think he's busy that day. They're like, oh yeah, I'm busy. Maybe you are. But
Does
yeah.
Carl still dance? I haven't seen him dancing.
Not too sure. I think he does. Well, it was just for nostalgic feels.
Yeah.
And I was gonna give Liam a shout. Give you a shout if you want to do something on stage. But I think now it's 11 days. So the idea that I had for it, it's not gonna accumulate. But at some point I do want to have training sessions with a bunch of random mainly males, because there's not many male freestylers in Peterborough at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't mind just doing some training sessions with some people and whatnot. Just me and Halal, what we do normally, but just more of a group. So there's more a vibe, So yeah, if you're down for that,
Sounds great.
hit us up. Wait, where's one of these questions? We still had some questions.
This or that.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever seen Saved by the Bell?
I think I can't remember it. That's 90s, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
To be
think
fair,
I've
I
seen
don't
some.
think you would have. Well, 94.
I think it was on its way out.
Yeah. This one gonna make sense.
I know
then.
what it is, but it was on its way out when I was watching TV.
My Wife and Kids.
Haven't heard of it.
Whoa! 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 What?
Never in my life have I heard of that.
Never in your life.
No.
Never in your
My Wife
life.
and Kids.
You never heard nah? You ain't heard that?
No.
Anywho. You ain't heard that? No.
Nothing.
Damn. Okay. Well, My Wife and Kids, it pretty much rivals Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, in my opinion.
I haven't heard. What's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
What?
I'm joking. I know that one.
Oh no, Fresh Prince is sick. Have you seen they've done a reboot of it? There's more an adult version of Fresh Prince.
No.
That's really good. I recommend that. That has 2 seasons out. I recommend to watch Bel-Air. If you haven't watched Bel-Air, watch Bel-Air. That's
Have original actors in it or
cameos.
okay.
So Aunt Viv, she isn't Aunt Viv, but the original Aunt Viv plays another character.
Okay, yeah.
And then Will's mum, she's not Will's mum, but she plays another character.
Yeah.
So you'll get random, you're like, oh, but that, oh, okay. But yeah, there's I don't think there's any actors in there that you would know that have been in anything else.
Okay.
They're pretty much new, fresh, newcomers. There's a singer called Coco Jones. if you know her, she plays Hillary.
Okay.
So she plays her role really well. But yeah. Right, you never had a Wild Thing Kids?
No, never. No. I
Have-
never really watched a lot of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
I knew of it. I've seen a few episodes, and everyone knows the song.
Yeah.
But
What shows did you watch growing up?
I used to be a nerd. I used to love watching Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade,
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
I had Pokemon and Beyblade. I wasn't into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I think I used to like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards a
Yeah,
lot,
they were fresh.
and Pokemon games.
Yeah.
I played so much like on Game Boy,
Yeah.
GameCube. Yeah, obsessively.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
mainly Pokemon. They were the main things I watched. I used to watch Recess as well.
TJ Detweiler and Gus B. Griswold. Yeah. Yeah.
And also, when I was young, I used to watch Hey Arthur.
Yeah.
There we go.
I can hear the theme song in my head, but I do not know the lyrics.
I made a video to that song recently.
No way.
I'll show you. Yeah, we went camping and we were just talking about. We were just singing it, and there's no. It doesn't say Hey Arthur in the song.
No.
So we were just singing it, and someone said, "Can you make a video to this song?" I said, "I don't. It's my name. Feels a bit weird," and nobody realised that it was like my song, and I've heard it like hundreds of times in the last few months now.
Yeah.
Because I changed my name when I was 18.
Okay.
I used to love Hey Arthur.
Yeah.
And I think subconsciously,
Yeah.
I chose that name partly because I used to like the show.
Right. Wait a minute. So how you? If you don't mind asking, how did you get to change your name?
When or how?
How? Like.
I estranged at the time.
Yeah.
And I was going to change my surname, and I thought somebody said I was with my girlfriend. We went to an event.
Yeah.
And somebody said, "What's your name?" to my girlfriend. And she replied, and she said, "Oh, that's a lovely name. What's your name?" I said, "My name's Kyle."
Yeah.
And she went, "Ugh." And she is an older lady, and she's like, "Ugh."
What?
And I was so offended.
What?
It stuck with me.
No
It stuck
way.
in my brain. The way she
What?
was like just asking people's names, and she said to my name. And since then, it's stuck in my brain. I remember when I was in primary school, someone said, I remember thinking, I didn't really like my name. And when she said that, and then I was changing my surname, I just thought, I'm going to university.
Yeah.
I'll just change my whole name. And I think I chose Arthur because, well, I like the name.
Yeah.
But I used to watch Hey Arthur.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But you knew me as my old name.
Yeah.
Do you remember it, or does it feel weird?
Nah, like I don't know how. Like I don't know.
Forget?
Nah, like it's weird. Not weird, but like, yeah. I remember you was Kyle, but like I don't know when I saw you again as Arthur after
I don't know.
Kyle, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't remember either. There were some people who I'm friends with
Yeah,
who were friends with Kyle, and I spoke to them again recently,
yeah.
and they're friends with me. They didn't realise
The two
the
connect.
same person.
So do you like associate Kyle as a completely different person to like Arthur?
If I were walking down the street and somebody yelled Kyle,
Yeah. Would you
I
turn
would
around?
turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't. I would. There's a very, very small amount of people, probably in like primary or secondary school, who I haven't spoken to since, who, if I were to bump into them, might say Kyle.
Yeah.
So I would still turn around, but my name is.
Damn.
You know, sometimes someone might call you by your full name.
Yeah.
You never hear it, but you're
Yeah.
like, I know that name. Or you have a nickname in primary school. That's how it feels. But
Okay. Well, I hear you because I haven't changed my name, but I've always been
got-
known as Asher.
yeah.
But my name's Ashley. So
Okay.
it's like
Same if someone said Ashley, would you?
like at work, they'll be like, oh, Ash, because I've got to write it on like papers and stuff. And they'll be like, Ashley, and I'm like, oh, yeah. But if I prefer getting called Asher than Ashley. Like if it's my parents or like someone that I've like known, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
cool, like, all right. But if it's just like, if you know me and you know I like to be called Asher, I'll find it weird if they called me Ashley. Like, for example, like Halal, like, because we're so close, he just called me Asher. But
Yeah.
it's weird if he calls me like, hey, Ashley. I don't think he's ever called me Ashley.
Does not feel like your name. If you were walking down the street and somebody shouted, Ashley.
If someone said Ashley, I know it's somebody that actually like fully knows me.
Okay.
That's how I distinguish like the two. So if someone's like Ashley, I'm like, oh, okay, this is someone that I know.
Yeah.
This is like probably my mum's friend or something like that, or my dad's friend or someone's friend of the family or something like that. But if it's like, oh, Asher, that's either my friend or someone that like
knows you.
Yeah. I hate going to Queensgate to go shopping or anything. Not saying like it's wild, obviously, but like you always see somebody that either knows you or you know, like in Queensgate. Even if it's just like a day just trying to just get shopping done. Like, oh, Ashley or Asher. Oh, you right, bro? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Asher is fine. Unless I'm performing and it's Kanjo. Perfect. But yeah.
Yeah.
Kanjo is the brand. Asher's my nickname. Ashley is my name.
Nice.
Alias. Well, you've kind of like gone through that, but like what cartoons did you like grow up on when you was...
I can't think of. There's another cartoon I used to watch. It had a Grim Reaper on it. I can't remember what it's called though. It had a Grim Reaper.
Wait, sorry. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Adventure Tales.
Wait, I'll go back to the name thing real quick.
Go for it.
How does like are your family like still calling you Kyle or is it
No? I don't talk to my dad now, but
okay.
He would still he would call me Arthur.
Yeah.
All of my family would call me Arthur. It's a bit awkward when you first say I'm changing my name because they've known you forever as that name or they've chosen that name. Yeah. But the surname wasn't too bad because it's my mum's maiden name.
Okay.
It's not like I've completely disassociated myself. I think if I did that, it would have been harder.
Yeah.
But generally, it wasn't too bad. I think that it's hard to remember your own name.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid, but it's hard to remember your own name. But yeah, it wasn't bad.
Oh, I find that really interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting. Yeah, sorry, cartoons.
Alright, Grim Reaper. I'm Googling it.
Mm-hmm.
Cartoon. There might be someone listening who knows what it is.
Is it like a duck?
Grim and Evil. You seen that?
Grim and Evil. Oh, yeah.
I just watched that.
Okay.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh, yeah. I told some where I work, like they look like Ed and Eddie. They was like, what's that? I was like, oh, no. You don't know Ed and Eddie?
I used to love that. I think I used to watch... I didn't watch so many cartoons because I think by the time I got to secondary school, I was playing games and not watching so much. But yeah, if I had to choose one, it's probably Pokemon. I would have watched that all the time. I think there's a part of my brain that's just full of Pokemon knowledge. Yeah. That if I'm 90 with Alzheimer's, I will forget everything, but I'll still remember all this useless information.
I hear you. I'm the same with wrestling. Yeah. If I had Alzheimer's, I would forget everything but remember every single detail about wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Alzheimer's is dementia.
Oh no, dementia.
Alzheimer's.
Wait, I was going to say Alzheimer's is the one where you shake, but that's
Parkinson's.
Yeah. What is Alzheimer's? Is that where you... No. Dementia is where you start forgetting stuff, right?
Alzheimer's is a type of dementia that affects memory, thinking, and behaviour. I think Alzheimer's is a subcategory of dementia.
Okay.
I don't... you can use them interchangeably. I kind of said that and thought, oh, I must have said the wrong thing. What am I talking about? I think you can use both.
Man, you stupid. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think since the age of 2, I remember watching wrestling up until now. So that's a very long time.
Yeah, I used to watch it, but I didn't. As I grew older, I didn't.
But, when did you fall out of it?
I just remember when I was a kid, fighting with my brother and wrestling. That's it. Like I used to watch it
Yeah.
as inspiration, as fuel to
To
hurt my
fight them
brother.
up.
That
I
was
hear
it.
it. I hear it.
Yeah.
I was a single child, so I grew up like either play fighting my cousins or like I had a very long pillow, and I used to use that and just like and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like my childhood. I thought I'll grow out of it. I did for a little bit, and then I remember it must have been like year 3 or year 4, one of those two. And my friend was watching. I was like, "Oh, it's fake. Like it's not real." As a young kid, telling another kid that it's not real. It's mad. And then about I remember the following year, he gave me like a videotape and I had wrestling on it. And I remember watching it. I was like, "Oh wait, this is oh wait, I remember this. Yeah. Oh okay." And then from there, I just like got back into it. But now, as I'm watching, obviously, they're not actually like banging them up. Well, they are, but they're not. So it's all like predetermined. But as I got older, I started like watching more like documentaries and like either reality shows on like wrestling, mainly WWE or WWF at the time, whichever. But like now, as a grown man, like looking into it as from like the business aspect of things, and then like as the entertainment like perspective of things, like it's a proper like interesting like business. And I'm like hats off to the people that actually do it, because they're like traveling away from their families like throughout like the whole year. They're not like getting like no like off season like NFL or like the NBA and stuff like that. Like they're like proper like going through it. And like some of the injuries that like happen, like one wrestler now is a recent one called Big E. I don't know if you know about these guys, but they're called the New Day. Like, do you know who Kofi Kingston was?
No.
He was like this black guy, but he faked being Jamaican. So he was he was an African, but he was playing a Jamaican character.
Yeah.
And then years later, he dropped the character, and then he formed like this group. And Big E was like this proper like big. He was a big black dude. That's what he was, a BBD, a big black dude. And there was wrestling, very rare. And then he done a move where he got suplexed. So he got like a belly to belly. So like if you're watching or listening, sorry, like you grab a guy like you're hugging him, and then it's a technical wrestling move, and then you thrust your hips up and you flip the guy over. It's like a suplex, a belly to belly suplex. But he didn't get enough height. So Big E got flipped and then just bam, landed like on top of his neck.
Ooh.
But because he was like so heavy, like it looked like bad. But it was on the floor. It wasn't like in the ring, it was just like on the mat. So he didn't break, well, he broke his neck, but because they said his neck was so like big, like if he wasn't such a big guy, like he would have been paralyzed. Like your life's gone.
But then also, if he wasn't such a big guy, he wouldn't have been as heavy. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of lucky, kind of really, because he could have been dead. But yeah, there's a one wrestler that died in the ring. He got lowered down, and the cable broke, technical fault, whatever, and then he landed like chest first on top of like the turnbuckle and caved like in. So
wow.
yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, all in all, like it's a proper entertaining like spectacle. Right now, they're probably the biggest they've been since like the Attitude Era. So that was like the 1998 into like the early 2000s. That's when like Stone Cold Steve Austin and like Triple H and like Undertaker were like around and stuff like that. But yeah, right now their business is booming. They've just done WrestleMania a few weeks ago, which is like their Super Bowl, like their Oscars, their Grammys and stuff like that. And their champion at the time was Roman Reigns. So he's The Rock's cousin. So The Rock's like this big like Hollywood actor, but before he was an actor, he was like a wrestler.
Yeah.
And he turned out to be like one of the biggest wrestlers like going at the time. He started off as like a baby face, which is a good guy. And then as time progressed, he was getting rejected by the fans. So he spoke to Vince McMahon and was like, I need to like do something different, because if I'm not bringing in money because of people, the fans, they don't like me. So he gave him 5 minutes free time on the microphone just to like be a bad guy. And it turned out well. So ever since then, he started like getting more popular and popular and popular. He left to go to Hollywood, come back, left again, come back, left again, come back, and became like the biggest star in Hollywood. And then now he came back again, but he's now like a member on the board. So UFC and WWE have like merged together
Okay.
to be like one business called like TKO. So now he's like on the board of directors like on TKO, because Vince McMahon, who owns WWF or WWE at the time, well now, he had some allegations like set out on him like for like sex trafficking and all this stuff. So he had to leave. He had to go.
WWF, WWE. Was it WWF and then they changed it to the charity?
Yeah, no. So the WWF, they got sued by the WWF, the Wildlife,
Okay.
because of obviously like the same name
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But it wasn't until like, yeah, I think they might have been suing them before, but there wasn't like
I
a
remember
public
it's
traded
WWF.
company. Yeah. But in 2002 it changed to WWE.
Okay.
So
yeah.
that's when it changed to World Wrestling Entertainment, so World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
But now is a really good time. If you're not a fan of WWE now, if you do have spare time, like go watch like a match or two, or just one, and then it's a different type of like buzz. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's live. Like it's all on the spot. Like, yeah, they know what's going on, but something could go wrong just like that, and everything just changes. So that's what I think makes me more excited to watch it. But yeah, watch some stuff now. If you actually watch Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns from this year's WrestleMania, and then you'll understand like what they're doing now, and hopefully you might want to watch another show or two. But yeah, that's one recommendation I give to you there. But as you know, once we get into the wrestling top side of things, and that dwells down, that means the podcast has dwelled down. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to Hey Arthur.
Thank you.
Be back again next time. Make sure you hit up the Instagram at KVNJO_. If you're watching this on the YouTube, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you drop a little comments down there. Why not just subscribe while you're at it? Just subscribe. Turn the notification button. When I post this video, this visual, ding, 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 ding. Boom. Hit up the Spotify where all your podcasts are from, where you can get them. All that jazz, all that good stuff. Podcast nostalgia. It is there. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Google Play, your mum's house, your dad's house, sister's house, your brother's house. All that good stuff. Your grand's house. Just play it there. Tell their friends, tell their friend. Until next time, love is love is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Peace.